Hi, my name is Maddie Solomon, and I am a politics sophomore at Occidental, and I'm one of the campus Compact Fellows at Oxy. Essentially, my project is getting more women involved in civically engaged and politically engaged spaces. Today, I'm going to talk a little bit more about imposter syndrome, and specifically the relationship imposter syndrome has to disenfranchising women from participating in political spaces. I'm going to begin with a story today about a student I mentored through a program called Upward Bound at Oxy. She came to me and she wanted to apply to an internship, and she said to me, I'm not sure if I'm qualified. And I'm like looking over it and I'm like, Marcella, you're totally qualified for this. It was an internship description just perfectly aligned with her interests and her studies. So as her mentor, I'm like, okay, so like, what do you need? Like, how can we make this possible for you? And she goes, I need someone to look over my application. I was like, okay, like you can come to Oxy, we'll look it over together. She says to me, I've never done an interview before. And I was like, okay, we're gonna do a mock interview together. I'll give you some tips, we'll practice, and we'll get you ready to go. I just want her to get it, and I'm like crossing my fingers. And I remember hearing back from her, and she goes, Maddie, I got the position, and it's all because of you. And I'm like, no, Marcella, it's because of you. Here's the thing, Marcella already had all of the qualifications, all of the experiences she needed. When women work to overcome their imposter syndrome, not only that, but they help the other women around them work to overcome it, we see more females in political spaces because suddenly they're not doubting what they have to say and what they have to offer. More women graduate from college than men, more women vote than men. So today I'm going to give 4 tips on overcoming your imposter syndrome and helping other people overcome their imposter syndrome. Remind yourself that you are qualified. Seek out family and friends that further affirm that for you. And just remind yourself that some of the standards you might be imposing upon yourself stem from a society that is historically disenfranchised plenty of communities through racism, sexism, classism, etc. Before you go into any major opportunity or interview, give yourself time to give yourself a pep talk and think about your goals, think about all the amazing things you've accomplished. If you're in a class and a male teacher puts down one of the female students, or let's say one of your friends who's a female says something totally valid and legitimate and interesting, and the teacher's just like, okay, next. And I've seen this happen in like college and high school. Go up to the person after class, be like, I liked what you had to say. Appreciate the contributions of female politicians, female writers, female activists. Essentially normalize that. Lastly, before I end this video, I just wanted to give some shout outs to a few organizations that are addressing this issue already. So for instance, WINK, Women Inspiring Inner Kindness. It's an awesome organization. I have a couple friends in that org as well. And lastly, on the topic of empowering youth and empowering others, there's a class at Oxy called Community Literacy, and I would definitely recommend it. It allows you to work with elementary schoolers or middle schoolers in the area to improve their reading, writing. I hope folks found this video helpful. Please share it, like it, send it to your friends, and stay tuned for my videos on female op-ed writers and overall female political participation. Thank you so much and have a great night.